Hi, I'm Piers Ward. You've joined us at Asprey Hall Golf Club, and today we're going to show you how to start your downswing correctly. You're watching Me and My Golf TV. So this video is a response to Craig Miles through Facebook, and he's asked if we can talk about the role of the hips in the downswing. So we often talk about this in our videos, Andy, don't we?
Yeah.
Talking about the ability to start your downswing from the lower body, so the lower body, then the torso, then the arms, and the hands and the club. That's the order we want. That's our relay race in effect. So what we're going to do is, if Andy can just show us a couple of examples of some bad ones, actually, be a good place to start.
Well, one of the most common ones, you know, the most common bad shot is a slice out there. So one of the most common ones that we see is from the top of the golf swing. The upper body tends to sort of spin out and the lower body spins out with it, but we almost start with the upper body coming over this way, over the plane. Hips are sort of spinning out there, and that causes us to cut across the plane and create that slice there. But as you can see there, there's no sort of drive towards the target with the lower body. It's all more of an over-the-top move with the upper body, and we're not really separating this lower section.
Okay, can you just show me another one there? Maybe one where the downswing is started from the upper body or maybe from the arms.
Yeah, so another one again. This is a poor sequence where the lower body doesn't start and the arms are being pulled down with the hands here, and we get that sort of shaft dumping out a little bit early and not creating any lag, and that leads to obviously poor contacts, all sorts of...
Lots of height, lots of ground before shots. And before we get into this, I'm just going to very quickly say I saw a YouTube video the other day from a very, very top player, Ryder Cup player, and he was saying in his downswing that he wanted to start his downswing by pulling down his arms. Now I know for a fact, we've seen his data, his 3D data, he does not do that at all, but that for him is a feeling. Maybe his coach has asked him to feel that to counterbalance the fact maybe his hips are going too quickly. So what we're telling you is what actually happens in the golf swing. Some people may have a different view on that, or may feel it differently, but in reality, all the best players, they start from the ground up, and that's fact. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a drill now for one of the most common things I said. We're going to attack the second one, okay? We're going to attack the one where the arms are just pulling the club down to start the downswing. So Andy, if you can take your setup. Now Andy's a professional athlete, so he's physically in good shape to do this, so you have to be careful to start with, and maybe I'll show you an example of how we can make it a little bit easier to start with. But if Andy can swing to the top of the backswing, so the analogy I'm going to use here is that Andy is now holding a sword, okay? Now I don't want him to chop my fingers off, but I'm going to rest my fingers on the blade of the sword. And what we're going to ask Andy to do is to start his downswing. So if you can go for me. Now as he's starting his downswing, if he does it correctly, his arms aren't doing anything. They're staying up here, okay? So he's disassociating. We often talk about this. So my fingers are still intact, okay? Got me a little bit on that last one, okay? But if you can just relax there, Andy.
It's the hard work, that is. It's hard work.
It is hard work, so you need to make sure that you can start easy on this. So if Andy, if you can just set up again. So maybe just do a mini backswing for me. Okay, so a lot less strain and pressure on his body now, but same thing. If from here he can actually get his lower body and start rotating it and laterally towards the target, so a lateral rotation. Notice again, he's holding the club here. We know that he's moving here. He's moving the lower body. That really hard work.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. I think the hardest part is being able to move the lower body, but then keep this backward. And we see that a lot when I get a lot of my students to sort of start the downswing. I put them in this position. They want to pull and get these arms down first, and that's the hardest part, sort of keeping that there and then creating this sort of separation with the knees and the lower body there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do this all the time. One of the screens we actually do with our clients is to actually see if they can disassociate their lower body from their upper body. It looks a bit strange, but actually does help with this exercise. So the thing with this isn't something you get someone to do with you on the first tee. This is something you need to do on the practice tee. So you need to work out whether you can actually disassociate. So can you start your downswing with the lower body whilst leaving your arms up there, whilst leaving your torso behind? Now here's the thing, if you can get this correct, you will not only hit the ball further, you'll hit it straighter, the contact will be better, and you can just control the ball flight. So sometimes people come to us and say, I want to hit the ball lower, or I want to hit the ball straighter, or I want to hit the ball further. Well, guess what? If you get this correct, you'll actually do everything better. You'll get it straighter, you'll get it further, so on and so forth. So What I'd like you to do is to have a go with this, you know, in front of a mirror with a friend, maybe, you know, don't get a real sword out and just yet, wait till you get a little bit better at that first, but give it a go and see if it actually helps you. I guarantee you, once you get this, it will get you more power and more consistency. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already, and obviously follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and we look forward to seeing you soon on Me and My Golf TV.